Hello, I'm Pam Carruthers of HealingStars.com. This is the chart for the new moon, 11th of May, set for London. It's 19:59, so in other words, 8 p.m. British summertime. And this is the Taurus new moon, my favourite, I think, of all the moons in the year. And it is magical. We have quite a few things going on at this time. We have the sun and the moon in Taurus at 21 degrees, and I use whole signs as the houses, and you can see the colour is coral. If you think of coral, what does it mean to you? It's quite fragile, but it's also very much connected to the kind of second, third chakras. Now, the sun and moon are also close to the Pleiades. Now, this is a beautiful constellation of 6/7 stars. And if you look at Orion's belt, Pleiades is top right. However, you're not going to see it in summer. You're going to see it in the winter. Although if you're in the southern hemisphere, you can see it right now. But the Pleiades are quite mystical. It's also where the moon is exalted. Exalted means it gives of its best. And the moon loves the comfort, the security of Taurus. An earth sign, it's grounded, it's fertile as well. Someone mentioned that to me the other day, I forgot that. And of course the blossom. Suddenly we're getting flowers and springtime energy bursting forth. Venus is also very close to the sun and moon. However, it is now over 10 degrees away from the sun, which means Venus is now an evening star. We won't get to see Venus yet. It's too close to the sun and it's also setting. But even so, it's there. And this is the rise of the goddess Inanna. So it is very much a time to celebrate the goddess. And to me, celebrating the goddess means enjoying life, watching love stories, reading good books, listening to music that stirs your heartstrings. I especially like Here Comes the Sun by Nina Simone. The words are brilliant. It's been a long, cold, hard winter, and here we are, the sun is coming. It kind of fits the picture, I believe, of the COVID restrictions being lifted right now in the UK. We have magical combinations. If you notice, a lot of planets are 11 degrees, including the nodes of the moon. Taurus has Uranus, 11 degrees. We look around, and what do we see? Chiron at 11 as well. South node, North node, and Mars at 11. So there's a lot of energy. If you have planets at 11 degrees in your chart, they are being activated, that's for sure. Mars and Chiron, there's a difficulty there. There's a weakness about the wound, about being first. And Mars in Cancer isn't a strong sign for Mars. It's very good for caring for people, for family issues. And that's what Cancer does so well. But it's not something really we want the warrior planet to be identified with. And of course, Mars is ruled classically by Aries down there. We have, however, noticed the trines, the flow of energy. There's a good flow of energy of Mercury, now in its own sign of Gemini, right up and through. It's going to go retrograde, watch out everybody, to the end of the month. And it will actually move into Cancer in July the 11th. That's a long time. It does do this every 4 years, roughly, so it's not unusual. But it's also an amazing time for communications, for writing, for speaking, and also when it goes retrograde for editing. Something that I like to do, shall I say. I was always good in newspaper world of, I could edit quite well. Now, what else have we got here? We've got Saturn, Mercury, trine. So that is a signal to commit, Saturn, to what you want to say out into the world, how you want to be known. Are you the storyteller? That's a typical Gemini quality. The journalist is also very prevalent in Geminis as estate agents in the rental market. I did a research once upon a time for that. Capricorn and Aries are more to do with selling houses, more established. But Mercury is fast moving, it's quick silver, and it will be making squares. Now, square is a challenging aspect, and it's going to make 3 of those to Neptune. Now, Neptune is in Pisces. It's very strong, it's its own sign. Mercury is its own sign as well. But there's a conflict there because Neptune is nebulous. It's mystical. It's the meditation, it's healing. It's god of the sea, the fog, the mist, but it can be illusion. So in my newsletter, I'm giving you those dates to be really aware of scams. There are a lot of them going around. Phone calls, texts, anything that claims to be what it isn't is very Neptunian. It's also great art as well. So it is music. Again, in my newsletter, I give you a link to Rumi, A Gift of Love, the most wonderful, intoxicating 45 minutes of sheer poetry spoken by actors and actresses. It is incredibly seductive and very relevant for Taurus to allow yourself to enjoy the pleasures of life. The other thing I mentioned is the Eat, Pray, Love, the film, which was recently on my channel, one of my channels. The book is better. Books always are. And it's a beautifully written structure. And Eat, Pray, Love is very, very much Taurus energy, and then the Neptune energy of the prayer. The love comes from Venus. It wraps it all up. One other, not insignificant, but there is also Pluto. It's at 26 of Capricorn now. And notice, where is it? It's making trines. It's trining. It's applying. It's a little wide, but it's trining to the sun and moon. And Pluto is all about power. However, Pluto is also making a difficult aspect to Mercury, both. Communication is often the problem in relationships. Being able to communicate how you feel, what's going on for you, without blaming or attacking the person you're talking to, is always worth recognizing. Would you rather be happy or right? And righteousness is the negative of Sagittarius. South Node is there. Religion is often my God is the God, my way is the way. It's worth attending to that if you fall into that trap. So that's about it. Mars is also sextiling. That's a good aspect, shall I say. When you see on the left, you'll see these little, that's a sextile. So Mars up there, Uranus up there, sextile. There's a sextile to Neptune going on here, another one to Saturn, to Chiron. It's a flow of energy. It's a talent of 2 elements coming together. So Mars, in the sign of Cancer, gets on well with the water signs, get on well with the earth signs. And fire signs get on well with air signs. And if you want to know more, sign up for my newsletter. I'm going to be announcing very soon a really lovely astrology course called Astrology Alive, and experiential, and working through the planets and integrating with guided meditation your chart and bringing it alive, making it work for you. So thank you for watching. Pam Carruthers, healingstars.com.